Hello everyone, I am Salma and I welcome you all to JobKar. In today's video, we will discuss logical reasoning questions from previous year papers. But before starting the video, I want to say if you find this video informative, then do like and share the video. Also subscribe JobKar for latest job notifications and hit the bell icon so you can get all updates from JobKar. So without any further delay, let's get start the video. Direction for the question is each question given below consists of a statement followed by two arguments numbered 1 and 2. You have to decide which of the arguments is a strong argument and which is weak argument. Give answer A if only argument 1 is strong. Give answer B if only argument 2 is strong. Give answer C if either 1 or 2 is strong. Give answer D if neither 1 nor 2 is strong, and give answer E if both 1 and 2 are strong. So statement is, should cottage industries be encouraged in rural areas? Argument 1 is yes, rural people are creative, and argument 2 is yes, this would help to solve the problem of unemployment to some extent. So argument is not strong because this is not necessary that all rural peoples are creative, and argument too strong because cottage industries need to promoted. Statement is should so much money be spent on advertisement? Argument 1 is yes, it is an essential concomitant in a capitalist economy, and argument 2 is no, it leads to wastage of resources. So argument 1 is strong because the advertisement are the means of introduce people with the product and its advantages, and argument 2 is not strong because advertisement are an investment for better gain and it is not a wastage. So answer of this question is option A, only argument 1 is strong. Next question is direction. In each question below is given a statement followed by three courses of action numbered 1, 2 and 3. You have to assume everything in the statement to be true, then decide which of the three given suggested courses of action logically follows for pursuing. Statement is the meteorological department has reported that a severe storm is likely to hit the city during the next 48 hours. Course of action 1 is the administration should advise all the business and educational establishment to close down for 2 days. Course of action 2 is the administration should not make the information public as it could create panic among the residents of the city. And action 3 is the administration should active its disaster management program to tackle any possible emergency situation. So the administration should strive to prevent the residents of the city from ensuing danger. This can be done by persuading residents to stay indoors and putting emergency relief operation mechanism to work. Further, the storm is likely to play havoc with the lives of general public. It is comes as surprise to them. So we can say 1 and 3 actions are follows and action 2 does not follow. So answer of this question is option D, only 1 and 3 follows. Next question is direction. Each question given below consists of a statement followed by 3 or 4 arguments numbered 1, 2, 3 and 4. You have to decide which of the arguments is our strong arguments and which is our weak arguments, and accordingly choose your answer from the alternatives given below each question. Statement is, should trade unions be banned completely? Argument 1 is yes, workers can concentrate on production. Argument 2 is no, this is the only way through which employees can put their demands before the management. Option 3 is yes, employees get their illegal demands fulfilled through these unions. And argument 4 is no, trade unions are not banned in other economically advanced countries. So, trade unions provide a common platform for the workers to voice their demands and protest and ensure that they are not subdued or exploited. So, argument 2 is strong and argument 1, yes, workers can concentrate on production, this is weak. Argument 3, yes, employees get their illegal demands fulfilled through these unions, this is also weak. And argument 4, no, trade unions are not banned in other economically advanced countries, this is also weak. So answer of this question is option B, only 2 is strong. Next question is, statement is, should government establish higher level institutes of technology, IITs, be privatized? Argument 1 is yes, privatization will make these institutes financially healthy, competitive and quality conscious. Argument 2 is yes, privatization is the key of the new era, can we survive without it? And argument 3 is no, standard of education of these institutes will fall. So we can clearly see privatization leads to betterment in a bid to win over the others in the field and earn both good reputation and money. So argument 1 is strong and argument 2 and 3 are weak. So answer of this question is option C, only 1 is strong. Next question is, direction. In each question below is given a statement followed by 3 assumptions numbered 1, 2 and 3. You have to consider the statement and the following assumptions. Decide which of the assumptions is implicit in the statement and choose your answer accordingly. Statement is, during pre-harvest Kharif season, the government has decided to release vast quantity of good grains from FCI. Assumption 1 is there may be a shortage of food grains in the market during this season. Argument 2 is the Kharif crop may be able to replenish the stock of FCI. And argument 3 is there may be a demand from the farmers to procure Kharif crop immediately after harvest. So assumption 1 and 2 provide the most probable reasons for the step taken by the government. So 1 and 2 are implicit and the food grains have been released during pre-harvest Kharif season. It is evident that the next Kharif crop would replenish the stock. So 3 is also implicit. So answer of this question is option A, all are implicit. Next question is, direction. In each question below is given a statement followed by 3 assumptions numbered 1, 2 and 3. You have to consider the statement and the following assumptions. Decide which of the assumptions is implicit in the statement and choose your answer accordingly. Statement is, television X, the neighbor's envy, the owner's pride, a TV advertisement. Assumption 1 is catch slogans appeal to people. Option Assumption 2 is people are envious of their neighbors' superior possessions. And assumption 3 is people want to be envied by their neighbors. So we can clearly see assumption 1 and 2 direct follows from the statement. So answer of this question is option A, only 1 and 2 are implicit. Next question is, Statement: Bill Clinton is the second Democrat to be re-elected as President of America, the other being the legendary Roosevelt. Assumption 1 is Clinton has the same qualities that Roosevelt had, and assumption 2 is the majority of people in America have faith in Clinton, and assumption 3 is the election campaign of Clinton's rivals was not impressive. So assumption 1 does not follows because it is not necessary that Clinton and Roosevelt have same qualities. And assumption 2, the majority of people in America have faith in Clinton. Clear that majority of people adore Clinton, so assumption 2 is implicit. And assumption 3, the election campaign of Clinton's rivals was not impressive, so this is not necessary that Clinton rivals election campaign was not impressive. So answer of this question is option B, only 2 is implicit. Next question is direction. In each question below is given a statement followed by two conclusions numbered 1 and 2. You have to assume everything in the statement to be true, then consider the two conclusions together and decide which of them logically follows beyond a reasonable doubt from the information given in the statement. Give answer A if only conclusion 1 follows. Give answer B if only 2 conclusion follows. C if either 1 or 2 follows. D if neither 1 nor 2 follows. And E if both 1 and 2 follows. So statement is the best way to escape from a problem is to solve it. Conclusion 1 is your life will be dull if you don't face problem, and conclusion 2 is to escape from problem you should always have some solutions with you. So we can clearly see 1 and 2 do not follows from the statement, so answer of this question is neither 1 nor 2 follows. Next question is statement never before such a lucid book was available on the topic. Assumption 1 is some other books were available on this topic, and assumption 2 is you can write lucid book on very few topics. So we can clearly see assumption 1 some other books were available on this topic is implicit, so right answer is only assumption 1 is implicit.